welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati,
Did he just say
Ohio.
that Cincinnati has something to do with Kentucky?
Two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a
Uh-oh, stream, I just revealed I'm stupid.
Taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
My coach is about to be smoking dope mid-game. My nigga, like, not even, like... That's what I'm saying. Like, my coach's not even smoking weed before the game. He's smoking... He just...
We are set to go. Evan
Kelsey just commented, "Go GJ" in the stream, Dev. How about that?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Now the Central Florida product, it's RJ.
Let's go. I ran that down, Dev.
Right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey. 48 yards. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go. Hey, can. 12.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into space at the 45. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Right 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, 29 yards. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. Like, you ended up with the penalty, so then the kick was ahead. So they're like, how do I even kick it to punish you? Because you got to the 35, that's good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here.
So I don't even know how I was supposed to kick that.
At their 35-yard line.
Damn it. I couldn't, I was sitting there was still a chance of play action, so I was like,
Next to the air.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Finds his tight end Ingram. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Kill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
hell yeah.
Intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, no, I just needed a second. Damn it. I just needed a second.
For their team's first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage.
When I play the computer, I cannot help but play it super conservative. And when I play you, I can let it rip a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, with the computer, though, it always turns out like I can't throw at all.
Throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit them on the quick slant.
We got to play basketball
well executed. Found the window
soon or next.
Right in there.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness! No way, dude.
Picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
There's no way.
7-7, our score after 1.
There's no way, dude. Says there's nothing to challenge. Are you fucking kidding me? He just fumble call. I should be able to waste the timeout on that. I should be able to waste the timeout.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's not Jamar Chase.
At the 50-yard line.
It's not Jamar Chase. Who's the running back? No, it was the running back. Yeah, it was a running play. Look, Joe Burrow's spazzing out on, it looked like the backup quarterback or somebody.
Now That's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter.
No, it looked like the backup quarterback. It looked like they were trying to separate him.
Take a big shot over the top. You're all positioned to do so.
Oh, damn it.
It's tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
It's so hard. Fuck, I was right there.
First and 10.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there.
I don't understand. Do you want to hear a question I have? So, remember when Peyton Manning used to just like, oh shit, this is a bad play, I'm going to throw it away at my feet because it's a sack? I don't understand why everything is intentional grounding now. Now, that question might be a stupid question, but I just don't understand. Peyton Manning used to be throwing it away all the time, and now when people throw it away, it's intentional grounding all the time.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
first and goal at the 4-yard line.
Nix to throw again.
Damn it.
This is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's a look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bengals 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone...
I did not understand how that play was supposed to go.
Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
Brings up second and
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go. Big 13.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11 Thomas.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Josivash, nigga, let's go.
Set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. Now Burrow going to change things up.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown.
Are you shitting me? Come on, dude.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
What is it? 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky.
He was mad or what? Let's go. I'm gaming on him. Let's go.
But not on that play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Let's go. I decided to win the game right there, dude.
Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No, by going for 2, I was like, we're winning the game right here. We're going for 2. And I didn't know what time was on the clock.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
I just made the same mistake I made on the last drive, and I was trying to get out of it, and I got lucky you didn't hit me with it.
Frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's completely nutting out. Let's go.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I hate your coach, nigga. He's over here slap a head, smiley motherfucker. I hate that motherfucker, dude.
As he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Nix.
Oh, no, I was fucking on that. Damn it, this dude, I was on that. I just couldn't get there.
Made at the Bengals 23.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Nix from the shotgun. They'll swing this out to Harvey. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he will have a Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and 2.
Your quarterback threw my controller like, let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They defer to Brown to start the drive. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you
Oh my goodness, come on, dude.
Because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Like, damn, y'all niggas can't help me out? Or...
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Nick's going to keep this himself. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They run straight ahead with Harvey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Working out of the gun is Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10
Here we go.
at their own 7-yard line.
Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Burrow on play action.
I cannot believe that.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 4.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He will have the conversion and more than that. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one.
Hey, Dev, it's trash day.
And here's another example on that last play.
Well, good job. That was just my alarm to pass the message along. That's my reminder, too. You know what I mean? It reminds me, and then I say it to you.
Looking to throw. Nix. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll audible to something else. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him.
Insane, dude. Like, insane that he'd be that open.
Made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Damn it, I stopped. He was so open that last play that I said, fuck it, and I didn't even cover my man. Because I was like, we are not about to let that happen again, and then you hit that one. That sucks. Because I was like, yo, nigga, like, that was insane how open he was.
The Broncos will
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
keeps the score. Bengals 36, Broncos 20.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game.
Oh, damn it.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Maybe the turning point they need.
Damn it.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score
Crazy.
game.
That was so stupid,
No
dude.
doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Oh, my God, you. Come on.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside.
The one guy fucking looked at him like while they were driving next to each other. While they drove by each other, looked at him like, hey, look at him.
First down. To throw is Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking
That's
up
crazy.
the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I made that 14-point flip, and then he immediately came out returning the kick. That was an awesome defensive stand on the goal line.
Of his passes thus far, that's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short
Jeez,
passing
Bo
game,
Nix been
he should be above 60%
running
just to
that
be in the
pill.
average range.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh my God! Come on, dude.
Picked up by Riley Moss.
Yeah, you fucking knew that wasn't going back to that.
At least he set the offense up.
That's so insane, dude. Like, he was open and I threw it, but like, he drifted. You know what I mean? Like, he just didn't. He just drifted. It was like, what the fuck? Like, let's go. Because he was open, I just was trying to drop it in on him, and he just didn't run. Him and the quarterback, they just weren't on the same.
This play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Oh no, and this is a disaster. They try to fake spike, and he gets sacked.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
This crowd doing all they can.
It's the regular Madden dudes calling my game.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
That's so funny that it's not even the same comments. At the top of your screen, does yours thing say 12 and 8?
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Where it says your name?
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Usually it says 1 and 1, I feel like.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bengals 36, Broncos 33. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh!
Going on now. This has been a tight game.
He didn't like whoever that was. He didn't like that cute shit that I was doing.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant.
This is how you score a touchdown, Riley Moss. Shout out Noah Fant. Let's go.
Touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it. McPherson now for the extra point.
Let's go. We got to keep letting it rip. That's how we got here. I started the game letting it rip. We kept the game going, letting it rip.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this is intercepted. And that
Damn
should
it.
do it.
That's the second time I had open grass in front of me and I pressed and I was still reacting to the interception.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Turn my Wi-Fi off of my tablet. Hello? I know, it said that like that was some shit I was supposed to know about. But that's all good. We knew what was happening there. I was about to throw that bitch again. Okay, this is the end of this Madden stream. We're about to go to 2K, so there will be a stream of 2K up in a few minutes. Oh, you want to get some more Madden here? No, I was just asking. I was like, oh my goodness, dog. I was thinking worst teams in the league. So it's like Titans, Jets, Broncos again.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So right away, they'll change the look. On play action, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Nix. And a throw right sideline is complete. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 34-yard line.
Now it's Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Let's go. I fucking ran that down from my position.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Nix from the shotgun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll go. Here's Harvey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. R.J. Harvey taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Back to throw. Nix. It's complete. It's caught.
You didn't even put a hand out. Come on.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Play action. Now Purdy. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 46.
That was awful. Did you see the way I threw it?
Are back within a couple of the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yeah.
The Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there for number 15.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Niners 14, Broncos 8. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Damn it, I keep forgetting.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Harvey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll try to do it himself. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Get set, get set. Here we go, here we go. 18, what's up? Here we go. Hands up, hands up.
Here's Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here's a diving catch right side. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
That's crazy, dude. I can't believe I did that. I just needed to take a second because it was wide open. And we had been playing like 3 games straight, and I hadn't thrown at Patrick Surtain. I had just decided I'm not throwing at the side of the field he was standing on. At that time, he followed him. That was really good. That was so stupid, though. If I had just stopped and thought about it and taken a second, I could have hit that, but I threw it ridiculous.
Position following the INT. His throw incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Nix to the air. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He's going to let this one go deep.
No way! Come on, dude. You should have killed him. That's crazy.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility.
Damn it.
Caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
Makes the score. Broncos 15.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to move back in front.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
22, Broncos 15. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A beautiful fake.
Jeez, that was a crazy juke move. That was like 4 people on that.
7-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Once more with Harvey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Broncos. First down.
To throw is Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Nix going to keep this himself. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nick's going to keep this himself. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Looks good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connects with Kittle underneath. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Purdy off the play fake. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 29, Broncos 22. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there.
Let's go, -2. Let's go, boys.
To the 33.
33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
What the
because
fuck, dude?
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 29. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Yeah.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, here's Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's Nix.
No way, dude. That's so crazy.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
That's so crazy. Like, it should have just been a tackle where he caught the ball.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now.
Right there, tackle. Right there, tackle. Okay, good play, Dev. And then, but no, it's like, no, it's some. How about some bullshit?
Making the run, heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big time.
You should have some.
Touchdown.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone.
Oh, look at how he got tackled. He should have some wear and tear after that tackle.
We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it.
18, watch out!
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's 18, watch out!
Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
21.
Purdy looking to throw. This is Jennings. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. That's good for 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Get set. 18.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 19 yards away. And the 49ers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Broncos 37.
So both
They're about to do
offenses
duck,
come to
duck,
life here in
goose.
this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Winters on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And it's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down.
Yeah, but he's about to go. He headed for the blue tent. So
life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Nix to the air. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Purdy to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw is Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw.
No fucking way. That should have been an interception. That's crazy.
Mark him down at the 49.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
And from on the road now. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing Nix. That one out wide and intercepted.
That sucks. I keep.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
That sucks.
The 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. Purdy with one final shot here. Looking for the out route. He's got, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I tried to lateral it. I tried to throw it, and he got hit when I tried to lateral it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single
I think
one
you
of those
fucked
in
up
this
on that
close,
game.
high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Hello? Hello? What's up?
I'm going to you.
Where are you going?
I'm not sure why.
I was just curious.
I'm not sure. I think it's trying to eat some different products. Get Express or Tokyo Joe's or something.
Okay.
I love you a lot.
I love you a lot.
Talk to you when it's done.
Okay. I'll talk to you again. Bye, Dev.